Hey there, I want to welcome you to week 11 of our journey through the Gospels, and today we are in Luke chapter 11. And Jesus is talking about prayer, and he gives this parable talking about prayer. Verse 5 says, "Suppose you went to a friend's house at midnight, wanting to borrow 3 loaves of bread. You say to him, 'A friend of mine has just arrived for a visit, and I have nothing for him to eat.' And suppose he calls out from his bedroom, 'Don't bother me. The door is locked for the night, and my family and I are all in bed. I can't help you.' But I tell you this, though he won't do it for friendship's sake, if you keep knocking long enough, he will get up and give you whatever you need because of your shameless persistence. And so I tell you to keep on asking, and you will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking, and you will find. Keep on knocking, and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, everyone who seeks finds, and to everyone who knocks, the door will be open." Now, as Jesus is talking about prayer, and he uses this parable to talk about the persistence of prayer, being persistent. And he uses the story of a guy coming to someone's house at midnight, asking for bread, and the guy is in bed, and he says, "No, leave me alone, I'm in bed." But Jesus says, as the man continued to be persistent in knocking, he says, the man will get up and give him the bread, not because he's his friend or his neighbor, but he said because of the shameless persistence. Because he kept on persisting, kept on knocking, he would eventually get up and respond because of the persistence. And he uses that to describe prayer and how persistence in prayer is, as Jesus seems to indicate, is important. And Jesus seems to indicate that through our persistence in praying, that God would respond and would answer to us in prayer. And just briefly today, the point of it is this, is that whatever it is that you have need of in prayer, Jesus seems to indicate that if we will be persistent, if we will continue asking God in prayer, that God would answer. That if we ask, he'll answer. If we seek him, he would answer us. That if we continue to knock, that he would answer us. And so I simply say this to you, what is it that you have need of today? Ask him. Seek the Lord. Knock and keep knocking. And as you continue to knock, as you continue to seek the Lord in prayer and continue to ask, seek, and knock, that he will answer you. And that he will answer you because you have been persistent. How many times have you prayed for something once and you didn't get an answer, and you said, "Well, I guess God just didn't want me to have that, and God just didn't want to answer that"? No, be as this parable that Jesus teaches. Keep asking, keep seeking, keep knocking, and watch as God answers your prayer as you are persistent. And that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow we are going to be in Luke chapter 12. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.